Hi guys, welcome to Jacob the Analyst YouTube channel. Today is a part 2 of me going over the video I last posted. Is this the best USATF nationals thus far? I was looking at the comments and several things kind of struck me, so I figured I haven't done a comment stream in such a long time. Now before I move on to part 2, I just want to say we've been seeing some growth in subscriber count, and that's good. Majority of that growth has been coming from our short clips. Folks are looking at the short clips and wondering why my other videos aren't in the fancy graphics and such, because guys, I have a full-time job like many of you guys. I don't have time to sit down and cut through a 11-minute video and put fancy graphics. Maybe once in a month or twice or at most twice a month, but the YouTube shorts at least gives me that creativity to do some quick fancy edits and graphics, so at least that's pumping and people like shorts. It seems like people are more into, hey, I just want to see something quick, 1 minute, 2 minutes, and that's been like track and field videos for a long time. Track and field attention span is so small that it's incredible. Beyond 2 minutes, you'd be surprised if anyone is still there actively listening to you. And that is what we struggle with on my channel. I spoke to another content creator. He struggles with that. And I won't be surprised if FlowTrack is going through that as well. So the retention graph on these videos start to dip all the way down after the 2 minute mark. And one of my goals is really to be as more interesting as possible. There's some things that I want to really work on in my delivery, inflection points. Sometimes I mumble or say the words, constantly stutter, and not able to think of the word quick enough. I kind of feel like President Biden sometimes, just losing train of thoughts, and that is the reason why it's good if you are struggling communication wise and forming coherent thought. It's great just finding something to do to practice it, whether it's Toastmasters, calling your cousin, or speaking to your friend, or even your wife if you guys are into talking. You'd be surprised how many couples just don't talk to one another. I kid you not. But anyway, let's dive into part 2, and I just want to read Philip Biblian's comment because it really summarized part 1. Philip Biblian posted, as I was saying a couple of days ago, the basic problem with athletics in the US is the coverage is too fragmented, unpredictable, expensive, and at times technologically challenging. As I have said before, my blood pressure spikes when I click on how to watch. It's a mess. I definitely understand how you feel, and I almost feel like it's intentional, that it makes no sense, Philip Biblian. And I'm betting a lot of people feel that way. Even my subscription, I kid you not, I believe I pay $20 a month for that NBC stream, and I also have ESPN. That bundle totals about $20 a month, and I'm not getting any value, or the value that I'm getting seems like it's coming from a third world country, and I've actually lived in a third world country before. So it's real mess. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, Philip Biblian goes on and says, when they figure out how to make it easy to find the broadcast or stream, then they will build an audience. I totally 100% agree. USATF has more than a few attractive athletes, but they don't seem to have a clue about marketing. And with the spread of NIL deals, Parker signed with Nike on June 27th. I did not know that. That is incredible. I was hoping she'd go with Puma, but Nike is definitely top tier. Philip Biblian goes on to say the marquee figures will get a share. Yes, it is going to be a crazy time in college sports. All college sports. But since I'm in this niche of track and field, I think the game is adapting and changing, where we will see a lot more stronger times every single year. And that is what I am like expecting. I'm not even taking it for granted. I know that every year, come NCAA championships, we're gonna see something crazy. Somebody have a ridiculous record in the high jump, in the long jump, in the 100, in the 5,000, whatever. It's gonna be interesting times. And whether you don't like the NIL deal, guys, if you like it, if you don't like it, hey, I think once you open up Pandora's box, you can't close it out. You can't close it out. This is the future of pro sports. At least for the NCAA, they have a regular routine schedule. Pros, on the other hand, they need some work. And before you talk about unionizing, they really need to fix the basics, which Philo Billman is stating. The streaming sucks. The schedule sucks. Like, it's really the small things that can make a big, big difference. And I almost feel that it's almost done intentionally, make it bad that track and field is not able to compete with other sports. I don't know. That's just me being a conspiracy person. You know, I gotta put on the hat sometimes and think, guys, you're making this way too hard, you know, but definitely agree with Philo Billman, and he basically summarized my part one video really nicely there. Dread Not Fear says NCAA football is the top producer of revenue and most attended. Yes, and guess where the competition goes to when it comes to indoor track in NCAA football? You know, it's follow the money. Follow the money. Dread states, I like all sports and can see what you're talking about. It's been too hot to run. Even the mornings are hot, but I still ran 110 degrees today. Is Parker Velby closing in on a second NIL deal? I have a good feel on this. From what Philo Billman states above you, Dread Not Fear, it says that Parker signed on June 27th. I have not fact checked this, but definitely that's something you could look out. Now about running, I spoke to Philo Billman on this. I like to run, but he also warns, if you're young, man or woman, make sure you don't go crazy out there as far as just running 30, 50 miles a day. Like right now, I love to run. So I'm not going beyond 2 miles per day. I think 2 miles is healthy. I also like running out when it's hot and humid. The sun's out early morning around 10, 11, 2 o'clock. It gets real hot. Evening times, if I did not run in the morning, I get a chance during the evening to do that 2 mile jog, which is a great time. But I definitely want to keep it at that balanced schedule, not to wear out any of my body for the long term. So some of you guys have been giving some great exercise tips on it. Definitely helps in longevity of the body and so forth. Okay, that's all I have for this. I just wanted to make a part two. I definitely like polling, folks, and getting your thoughts and ideas. It helps to a really interactive environment and such. Now, on this channel, guys, people are really liking the YouTube shorts. So, it's gonna be weird having to balance two audiences. People like, okay, a few people like the long form video content as this. Majority, I'd say 80% like these short clips. So it's really going to be a balance of how do I manage both audiences. And honest truth is, I can't. The short clips will always stay shorts, and the long form content will always stay long form, where it allows me to, talk track and field like I enjoy doing. And quite shortly, I promise Track for All, I'll start to cover men's, and I will drop a men's 4x100 on who I think should be on the relay team. That will be interesting. That video will be coming out tomorrow. Like, comment, suggestions, and I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.